Well, so we have some of the stories. Let's go to Major Online.
Okay.
I was thinking about that viral disease caused by mosquito in Brazil.
In Brazil.
Yeah. I was just wondering, and I say, African can you?
I have been thinking about the Ghanaians that went for the World Cup, and I'm thinking.
You think they are the cause of the infection?
No, I'm thinking.
Don't worry, Brazil is a tropical
I pray
country.
we haven't brought anything strange home. That's
all of them went to the other parts of Latin America and tried to get into the United States. I'm not sure.
Well, I have lots of messages for you on WhatsApp.
Fantastic.
This one says,
I'm ready myself.
Welcome back to the show. I see Mama V is happy this morning than she was last week.
So she's tired, I'm telling you. But the thing is, traveling, when I took the flight
to where? To Cape Coast?
To Gomoa, Mankasim and Cape Coast. It was good. Good flight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What airline is that?
VIP airline.
You're a serious wannabe.
I'm telling you. I don't travel outside until me chance sana. Or they be blow me horn kakra. They be blow me. Or they me terror one. Okay, so let's look at what the stories are. And on the Daily Guide front page, we have voters register. Okay, bloated by 10%. British government. And the British government.
Are they talking about the Ghana's register?
Yeah, sure. Where else? Has acknowledged that Ghana's controversial voters register is bloated by at least 10%. Okay, you have to get a copy of the paper to get enlightenment.
Exactly, because I want to see who is speaking and the facts that the person has, because this is serious. This is British about Ghana's voters register.
And the British High Commissioner will come and refute this if he didn't say it. Anyway, Ayariga forms APC. You know about that?
Yeah. Somebody already has sent a message, says, okay, please, Ayariga's party cannot survive.
Okay. It's called APC. If Patrick can get us the way the logo looks like. I think it's on the internet. Patrick, try and perform some magic for us. So let's
listen to this. We thank God your husband is back. Good morning to you. To you all. And you are welcome. Roller Red ADND.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I met lots of my friends. So the former presidential candidate of the People's National, it should be Convention, wrong? Hassan Ayariga has made good his intention of forming a political party following his defeat in the recent Congress of the PNC in Wa in the Upper West region.
All right, kick NDC out. That's according to Daniel Akufo-Addo. But what else do you expect him to say, really? Presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Danko Akufo-Addo, has charged Ghanaians to kick the governing National Democratic Congress government out of office in the November elections. We'll move on to the Finder newspaper. These are some of the headlines you find in the Finder. Today, 33 firms bid for ECG. And our director on duty today, Patrick Gomez, pretty new to some of the things we do on the show. So kindly go up for us so that we can see the paper well.
Okay, and this one is a Finder. Also says... I
was going to read a bit of this one, yes.
Please do.
33 companies from 13 foreign countries, as well as Ghana, had expressed interest in the private sector participation in the electricity company of Ghana as at the end of last year.
Ghana is a hot
13 foreign.
For increasing tariffs.
Yeah. Are we seeing inconsistencies in the operations of electricity company just so all Ghanaians can back the idea of let's give it to a private person? They will manage it better than ECG is doing it currently.
I think they're not collecting the revenue, and based on that very assessment, private firm or management consultancy can do it better. I think the concession should be given.
So just based on the collection?
Yeah, because there are a lot of consumers of electricity who are not roped in as far as the revenue collection scheme of the company is concerned. And I think that's based on that alone. I think the private concessionary entity would be the best thing. That's my view, but my view is not sacrosanct. It's just one of those opinionated ones across even social media.
That's fine.
Are you always on Facebook?
Like
Are you always on Facebook? Or you go and browse?
I follow. I just look at the feed.
You go and browse people's postings like me. I just go and watch. Me saying yes, Anna Moka. Anyway, discarded manual roadworthy stickers cost 1.8 million Ghana cedis. Unbelievable.
Yeah. John News already did an extensive expose. I guess the newspapers are now picking that up. The story says that the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority has said the 1.5 million manual roadworthy stickers cost 1.8 million cedis, including value-added tax, and not 40 million.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
But whether it's 8 or 40, seriously, how do you justify that? How do you order manual stickers only to change to electronic, and now they are useless? So the whether it's 40 million or 1.8, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's still a lot of money.
I think they should have just exhausted the manual ones
exactly.
for some time and
Thank
started
you.
issuing the electronic ones sometime later.
And they have a funny excuse. I mean, is it their own well? They think that nobody is faking the electronic ones. I'm surprised at them.
Nobody can fake. Nobody can
seriously,
fake. Yeah, the thing is,
do you know the number of cars on the road today
no,
the
thing is, the police at the checkpoint need to have the manual, the machinery or the equipment to be able to check the electronic ones.
Once in a while they get them, but there are people still producing the fake electronic ones. So if you use that as an excuse to say that, okay, we decided not to use the manuals even though we had ordered so much, costing us 1.8 million, whether including VAT or not.
Are they happy?
We decided
Are
because
they happy with 1.8 million
just
that going
we decided
waste?
to do the electronic, and so the 1.8 is sitting there.
Charlie, Ghana.
And somebody's justifying
the Telegraph story, government denies sale of Akunsubo Dam to a Chinese company. And you know, something was on social media. On social media, I don't know why government responds to everything. Government just seems to be responding to everything on Facebook. And it's all about Facebook. And you know, these are their clone websites that I was talking about. That keep churning out a lot of stories that are quite interesting. And you get to see that. I think there's one like that. Is it Google? It's not Google.
It's GOO
something like that. And then there's also screwghana.com. You just have to be very much wary of many of those sites. They're clone websites and they're supposed to create satire.
I won't quickly rubbish everything, especially if there's a response from the communications minister.
They can't sell Akosombo.
Maybe this isn't a hint. See, we may not say we're selling Akosombo outright, but you never know. We would say that, oh, because we need something like that.
True. Look, it's not true. Yeah.
Okay.
Forget about that. Dr. Hassan Ayariga forms new party.
Charlie, he's Doctor.
Doctor. Okay, Doctor. No, it's still Doctor. And you go up there, you have a Business and Financial Times.
Yeah, GSC coerces government to over capital gains tax. Roland can better explain that. The Ghana Stock Exchange has assured that it will continue pushing for government to restore the exemption on capital gains tax and the 3% rebate on income taxes for listed companies during the first 3 years of their listing on the Bourse. What does it mean? What does this whole thing mean?
You know, that tax that came, 1% on your investments?
Yes.
So it means that investments on a stock exchange. So if you look at the equities, the interest that you get, it has to be charged 1% as well. The thing that has been suspended, yes. So that's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And then also we have pure water prices to go up this week.
Listen, everything you do has got implications.
Yes.
Every little thing you do. The taxes on electricity has got implications here.
Sachet water producers in the country are said to increase the prices of their products on the market this week due to the recent...
Everybody buys electricity. Hello.
And then water.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one, it even has to be double. You can't blame
them. Government, do something about it.
Everything has got implications. I said this on radio on Saturday. Water is like if you don't have solid food and you have water, you know you can survive. So when you do things and you don't think very far, just like the 1% on investments.
Pure water.
This is what happens.
Even on pure water.
Exactly. Even on common water that everybody drinks water. Every person.
Pure water.
Ayo.
Anyway, PSC targets civil servants for wrongdoing, and you know that we've had sittings of the Public Accounts Committee ongoing.
I should be telling you that.
No, I've been monitoring. It's part of my job. So I do media monitoring, and wherever I am, I have to monitor. So I do periodic monitoring. And I was watching a couple on one of the networks of the nation's television.
Yeah.
On digital TV, and it was interesting. Some of them, the way they were being questioned, especially the officials from GRA, it was quite interesting. I want to see officials of VLA there. Whether
it was very disappointing, the GRA boss, and the fact that 2 banks in Ghana are keeping monies that are supposed to go into a certain account.
We're told 83 million.
83, that's a lot of money. And the GRA is just sitting there and they're taxing some of us and they keep taxing us. Meanwhile, some of the monies they've collected are sitting with 2 banks and they're just sitting there and they keep taxing us. Amazing. But then again, you know, once PAC has been sitting, the issue of, and they call all these people, they question them, they do this, they do that, and then what happens? Nothing. That issue has also come up very strongly. So all these civil servants and things that they are questioning, and you
know, sometimes it's not the politicians who tend to embezzle the funds as we perceive all the time. The civil servants, really, they need to be doing the hard work, making sure the right things are done, the right blocks are put in place, and they just don't do it.
Is it not the fear of, I mean, you are the politician, you are the big man, even though I am the technocrat.
But at the
I should do something and I don't question you.
At the end of it, the politician doesn't usually go and become answerable to some of these things before PAC.
Because a lot of these people who are supposed to be professionals in some of these institutions are afraid of their positions. So they just keep quiet. They just keep quiet. Because, you know, there was an issue of an accountant paying some monies. And I mean, are you just
that he was not supposed to pay?
Not based on anything. He was just releasing the monies.
Yeah.
And one of the members was like, so where is the document that says this is what I'm using the money for, you know, that kind of thing. And they're just there. Seriously. Most people in this country, particularly in public offices, whether they are politicians or they're technocrats, they're just protecting the jobs that they have. Everybody's afraid of going home, so they don't talk.
Nobody wants to go.
You know, the Martin Amidus, they are just rare. People who don't give a, don't give a toss. I will talk if you like, sack me, you know?
Yeah. I think you would have done that if you were. I think we need to put you, which of the ministries
you need to put me somewhere. Fix me. Fix me, but I tell you what.
When push comes to shove, you just say, Charlie, to hell with you.
I tell you what.
Excuse my language.
We've
put in my resignation, I'm leaving.
Roland, we've seen people who will talk on radio and television just like I'm doing now, but put us somewhere and then we just listen. If you can't change them or whatever it is, if you know, just join them.
Wallah ilallah. Well, let's look at this. We have this on City FM. A couple of them. Just go through. Chelsea beat Ghana's Pemesa Cassis.
Oh, really? That's the first story you read.
Oh, so we have defer your academic courses, and President is telling MMDCs, and you'll be discussing.
I'm excited that I'm talking about that on my banner.
It'll be a great discussion with Dr. Odro Osai of the Institute of Local Government Studies.
Yeah, and this is going to be my opening. You remember when some people said, "Oh, the people that you're appointing are not experienced; these are young guys." Yeah. Team B and O, and then we said, yeah, give the young guys the opportunity.
You see,
now they are educating themselves. So what kind of experience or what kind of, in terms of education, are they bringing to the job, because they're already there? It will be interesting. You can join us with your comments.
We'll see how that goes. And up there, you go up, Hassan Ayariga gets EC license for his new APC. That's what we're told. We haven't given up on our strike.
Labour. I am disappointed in Labour, and they came
but
to sit here.
You are part of Labour.
No, I am not. They came to sit here and said everybody should join. You are part of
organized Labour. Did you go and demonstrate?
No.
Mama Vio Oswabwaji, last week you were here.
I tell you what.
Doing show. Did you go and demonstrate?
Those who went.
Let's respond. Please
those
go up.
Who went on demonstration should be disappointed in the leadership of Labour. I tell you what. When they went to meet government the first time and they were insisting, government said, oh, we could do 54%, and they said 50. They came to tell us. But when they went after the demonstration, have you heard any of them tell you exactly what government is offering? All they are saying is, oh, we've gotten somewhere. It looks good, but they are not being truthful.
Oh, Mama
and then you want me to join a union for this?
You're a difficult woman.
I tell you what, I'll use the little thing that I have on my bosses here and bargain for better.
Mama is just difficult.
I'm not. I'm just disappointed. Have you heard any of them tell you that government has agreed to do 50 or 40 thing?
Leave Labour to be alone.
I won't leave
Bail
them
of
alone.
Indictment on Afoko almost ready. AG. Where we have MPP youth activist support Damongo, Daboya constituencies. They want a split in the constituencies or what? Or two?
That should be a wrap?
I have to ask my friend Gallos, who is a member of parliament for Damongo.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the BBC.
Yeah, we'll do the BBC and Patrick Gomez. Usually we'll do the Africa page of the BBC, but kindly stay here. I think we'll do this because this has been such a big deal in the US, the snow and the weather and everything. So kindly go up for us.
That reminds me, yesterday I was speaking to my friend in the US, AC, and AC was telling me, hey, I don't know, a blizzard. Blizzard. I said, oh, is it a storm? Is it a snowstorm? I said, no. One kind of snowstorm or a blizzard. Blizzard. Let me say AC.
Well, whatever the blizzard means.
AC, a blizzard. I don't know, a blizzard.
Yeah. But millions of people across the eastern US are clearing up after kindly take your hand down so I can see this. After the weekend storm that virtually paralyzed many cities. I think the order they've given is...
She was telling me many of the states like New York, and then you go to some of the areas in New York State like Newark, New Jersey, and then she was talking about Maryland, Washington, D.C. They have been, because she's in Massachusetts, but they just had normal snow. Yeah. They didn't have a lot more of the blizzard, she was saying. It was still very... Blizzard.
I kind of like that.
And she's a Maryland area too.
So this is Ambrochre living. For those of us who are not friends with cold, we couldn't live in this weather, not for a second.
A friend of mine just went to Canada recently. He said he's feeling so cold. I said, what's in Ghana?
All right, so lots of your messages. We have to make way for sports though, but let's see. Somebody said in your absence, I didn't read his messages.
Yes, but let's read this. Oh, I think I was...
Which one is that? Which one do you open?
I saw this one. It said, Mama V, you should go and work with the BNI.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Will they take me?
Too many messages make me think.
Yeah, I'll be here. Sim BNI.
Okay. Hi, Mama V and Roland. In fact, you are a perfect clash. Keep it up. Oh,
thank you.
We're a perfect match. It should be match. We're clashing. Your land will yield good fruit. Amen. Which land? Which fruits? Fruits Benoka. Mama V, please go and work with the BNI. Arrest those who steal monies of Ghanaians.
What's the former BNI boss? The one who, like the radical man?
Are you talking about Nakobo?
No, I'm talking about BNI.
Asasijima.
No. There was one who went to block when the University of Ghana blocked, and he went to just scatter the.
It's the national security.
National security. You see what happened to? That's what happened to me. I'll be out. In no time.
We'll reshuffle him. They'll reshuffle her. Quickly. Okay. You have a couple of the messages.
Yeah, I have tons of messages. Mama V, I agree with you 100% on the labor issue. You see?
Biased.
No, he's not biased. He's just being real. They marched people to the streets. They incited people. They said we should all join unions and hit the streets and blah, 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 blah. Only for them to go and meet government, and they won't even tell us what has been agreed. They're only smiling and saying,
so what are you imputing?
Nothing. Just read in between it.
Michael, I'm a name from the UK. We keep telling you, when you give us long messages, we can't read.
Jesus. Ayariga's party should have...
Ayarikov.
Ayarikov and not APC, because APC can't cure cough. I'm Abdul Rahim Igwe from... Kumbungu sending us that message. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hi, Mama V. The Andanis are saying they are ready for war in the Yendi, and I'm telling the Yendi people God should protect it, because those who are saying that none of them is coming from Yendi. Okay, listen, this is not something this is not even a conversation that we want to encourage, because we don't want any disturbances whatsoever in that part of the country.
And would please try and live in peace. It's more important not only for us, but also for you in those communities as well. But in the meantime, though, we have to take a break. Sports is up next.
If I haven't read your message, please forgive me. We'll come back and read some more.
A lot more.